Good morning, everybody. It's 11 o'clock on Sunday morning and it's time for our Sacred Sing. Thanks so much for joining me live and later on. This is one of the most popular broadcasts that we do in the week. We certainly get lots of views and I get lots of lovely messages afterwards. So thank you very much for all your support. I want to thank all of you as well who joined me last Sunday for our very special, slightly hurried Sacred Sing. We were against the clock trying to get all of our singing and reflection and all of our time into 26 minutes in honour of the Great Western Air Ambulance charity. I then asked you if you would be kind enough to go and donate afterwards. And I had a wonderful message. Many of you know this already, but some of you don't. I had a message from Joe, who's one of the chief fundraisers at the charity, who said that we raised just under £500 from that one broadcast. And I think that's tremendous. So thank you to all of you for your generosity and your support. I know the charity were blown away by it. So well done, everybody. Now today we're going to start after our warm-up with a beautiful, beautiful song, Make Me a Channel of Your Peace. And this was a special request from my lovely friend Val in Thornbury. And this we're going to be singing for everybody in the NHS who's going through a tough time at the moment. And we do a lot of applauding and a lot of cheering for the NHS, but I think we should also be singing songs that allow us to reflect on how tough it must be to be in that situation, to be dealing with the reality of this virus that we're fighting. So we'll sing that song, and it may be quite emotional. We'll then sing Va Pensiero, which is the beautiful opera chorus that we were singing this week in Quarantine Chorus. And again, this is a song, this is the chorus of the Hebrew slaves from Nabucco. And we will be singing in Italian. And I will urge you to have a go, those of you that aren't native speakers. I'm not a native speaker, but we'll do our very best. We'll be joined by the opera singers of Opera in a Box for that, who will lead us through it. We'll have a moment of reflection, and then we'll sing Jimmy Cliff's wonderful song, Hard Road to Travel, which is a bit of reggae music. And then we'll finish with the wonderful gospel piece which we learned in Quarantine Choir on Friday, which is 12 Gates into the City. And if you're unfamiliar with any of these songs, you can find the lyrics for them below. Other than Va Pensiero, they're all verse chorus songs. So after you've heard the verse or chorus a couple of times, you should be fine with joining in. So everybody, as I say, thank you so much for joining me. If you could please make sure you've got a drink of water handy so you can stay nicely. You can make sure your voice is protected and that you're staying well hydrated. And if I could invite those of you who are happy to and able to stand. And for those of you that aren't able to stand today, or it's just not on the menu, that's absolutely fine. Bring yourself to the edge of your seat, please. Give yourself a straight back and a long neck. And those of you that are standing, could you please put your feet flat on the floor, press your weight down into the floor, and just swing your hips left and right until you feel your weight balance between your feet. And everybody, if we can start to take some nice deep breaths in and out. And use this as an opportunity to just take some quiet breaths in and out and just breathe out anything that you've been thinking about but that you're stressing about or you're worrying about. Very consciously breathe that out and allow your shoulders and your neck to relax. That's lovely. And as we breathe in, we're just going to think about all of these things that have been affecting us all this week. And then we're going to breathe out any tension and stress and relax our shoulders and our neck. And now we're going to open our mouth nice and tall and breathe in and blow and get rid of all the air. And just continue to breathe deeply in and out, and just think to yourself as you're just standing there and breathing, just existing in the moment, at how we're all united through this lovely music and by this amazing technology that allows me to sit here in my what was a spare bedroom in my house in Bristol and be broadcasting to over 100 people from all over the world. And there'll be hundreds more joining us by the end of the day. And that is a wonderful thing, folks. So we can breathe that warm feeling of friendship and community in. And one more time, just breathe out any stress, any tension. And we're just going to very gently roll our head left and right, very gently, and just begin to release the tension in our neck. And keep this very slow and very deliberate. And once you've done it a few times, allow your head to roll forwards as well. That's great. Just rolling the head around very, very gently. That's really good. And now we can roll the shoulders around as well. And once you've rolled them one way, roll them the other way. Great job, everybody. Now bring your shoulders up to your ears, please. And let them fall. That's lovely. We'll take a couple more deep breaths in. And as you breathe out, allow your neck and shoulders to relax. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Great job, everybody. Okay, now as it's relatively early in the morning here in the UK, as we start to hum, as we start to warm our voices up, if at any point you detect any little hitches, any little gremlins in your throat, please remember, try not to cough. Instead, try swallowing hard and then have a sip of your drink of water, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, and so we're going to start fairly low. We're going to start on a B flat this morning, and we're just going to hum that note and just breathe whenever you like. Keep this a constant sound. Off we go. Breathe whenever you like. Now, ooh. Still to ooh. Now an aw. Still to ah. Now, just going to pause there for a moment. I'm going to swallow hard and have a drink. Just detected a tiny little gremlin there in the throat, and I just urge you to do the same. Don't worry about keeping up necessarily. Just make sure your voices are warming up gently. Okay, so we're going to start there, and we're going to go back to a hum. And keep this at the front of your face, everybody. Can we make this quite a buzzy? You might want to scrunch your face up a little bit. Nice deep breath, and still to that sound. Now an aw. Everybody, now we'll go back down a tone and we'll sing ya ya ya, everybody. Excellent, my turn. Yeah yeah yeah, and one more, me me me. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so as I said, we're going to start this morning with a beautiful sacred song. This is Make Me a Channel of Your Peace. I'll just check you can see the words. Good, that's all fine. So just so you can see the words, go down the left-hand column first and then the right-hand column. And I just invite you, as I said, to consider everybody who's struggling at the moment, everybody who needs our support, even if that support is just a friendly phone call, even if that's to go and stand on your front doorstep and applaud on a Thursday at 8 o'clock, or if that's something, if you can do more for that person, if that's a matter of doing shopping for somebody, or just being at the end of a phone to allow them to get rid of what they're bringing back from work. So we're dedicating this one in particular to our dear friends and colleagues and heroes of the healthcare service, the NHS here in the UK, and your healthcare workers wherever you are in the world. We're going to sing Make Me a Channel of Your Peace. And make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. O Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is pardoning that we are pardoned, in giving to all men that we receive, and in dying that we're born to eternal life. O Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring hope. Where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. Thank you, everybody. A very quiet and reflective way to start our sacred sing today. Thank you to Val for suggesting such a beautiful song. It took me back to primary school, where we were asked, I think is the word, told to sing that very regularly, at least 2 or 3 times a week. I do remember in the middle section at the end where we sing, to be loved as to love with all my soul. We'd really enjoy that bit, and we'd really sing through it. And it's very strange to think that, you know, nearly 40 years later, I'm singing this song with over 120 people online and dedicating it to a number of people, well, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world who are sacrificing so much, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally and spiritually, to keep the rest of us safe. And it's amazing how a song can mean relatively little to a child and yet can mean the world a few decades later. Thank you, everybody, for singing with me on that beautiful song. Now we're going to have a look at this lovely bit of Verdi, and here it is. Now this is, we're going to sing in Italian, and Rosella, who is in the comments, if we were all face to face here, I would ask her to come and stand next to me and help me with the pronunciation. But I also have my friends from Opera in a Box, and so, as you know, we recorded this beautiful song in isolation. It took 2 weeks of toing and froing and emails and coaching, and they did an absolutely beautiful job. So we're going to sing along with Va Pensiero, and if the Italian is too much for you today, then just sing it to La. Just hum it. Just sing along in any way that you can with this beautiful melody. It has meant so much to so many people for the best part of 200 years. It's become an anthem of freedom, an anthem of peace. It's often performed at funerals as a way of releasing somebody's spirit, releasing somebody's soul. Va pensiero solari dorati, fly thought on wings of gold. So do please sing with us, and I may get a bit emotional during this song. I did during Make Me a Channel of Your Peace, and so I invite you, if you do feel the need to let your emotions go, singing is a fantastic way to do that, and sometimes we need to do that. I certainly do, and if the tears come, then that's what needs to happen. And I personally think of it as like a pressure cooker. Sometimes stress, pressure, grief builds up, and you need to let that go. Once that's done, you feel a world better, and you can get on with your day. So let's all enjoy and sing Va Pensiero from Nabucco by Verdi. Here we go.
Va pensiero solari dorate, va ti posa sui clivi, sui colli, o dolezza notevoli del molli, laure dolci del suolo natal, del Giordano le rive saluta, di Sione le torri atterrate, o mia patria si bella e veduta, o membranza si cara e fatal. Che fatidici vasi, ed che muta sali cepelli, le memorie nel petto racendi, ci fa bella del tempo che fu. O simile di sogni mai fatti, tragi un suono di crudo lamento, o ti spiri, Signore, concendo che in fondo al patire virtù, che in fondo al patire virtù, che in fondo al patire virtù.
Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful singing and for your support over the last few weeks. As I say, high emotions from that piece for me and for many of you out there. And I think it's a good time for us to pause for a minute and just reflect on the situation that we're all in, on these wonderful people who are giving their best and who have given everything to keep us safe. Thank you, everybody. thank you, everyone. Just going to have a sip of drink, and I'd invite you to do the same. And then we're going to sing something really very, very appropriate. A Hard Road to Travel by Jimmy Cliff. Now, Jimmy Cliff, for those of you who are less familiar with his music, is a reggae artist, and his songs always come from a deep place of faith and wisdom. And this is one of my favourite songs, not just by him, but in general. I learned it, well, I've been singing it for 25 years, but I learned a choral arrangement of it from my friend Pete Churchill about 12 years ago, and I taught it to everybody that I was working with at the time, every choir, every school child, because I just thought at the time, what a great tune, what a great sentiment. And again, if I'd known that we would be in this situation, it would have meant so much more. Now that we are in this situation, the song itself takes on a new meaning. I've got a hard road to travel and a rough way to go, but I can't turn back. My heart is fixed. My mind's made up. I'll never stop. My faith will see me through. And if you don't know this song, sing along with the rest of us. There are some actions. Those of you at home, do the actions. I'm not going to do the actions this morning. I'm going to leave those to you, those of you that know them. And if you don't know this song, you can go and watch the teaching video on Homechoir, which is a bit more lively and has all the actions attached to it. Now, those of you that do know the song, you can sing along with me in the verse, or you can just put in that ooh after the first two lines. So I sing, I'm all alone, ooh, this lonesome road I roam, I've got no love, ooh. And we'll bring a little bit of reggae sunshine into our session this morning. Actually, I'm going to put it back up. It's all been a bit low this morning. I'll put it back up into its proper key. That's better. Okay, so if you know this one, you can sing with me. I got a hard road to travel and a rough way to go. Said it's a hard road to travel and a rough way to go. But I can't turn back, my heart is fixed, my mind's made up, I'll never stop, my faith will see me through. I'm all alone, this lonesome road I roam, I've got no love to call my very own. Oh, the river gets deeper, the hills get steeper, and the pain gets deeper every day. Yeah, I got a hard road to travel and a rough way to go. Said it's a hard road to travel and a rough way to go. But I can't turn back, my heart is fixed, my mind's made up, I'll never stop, my faith will see me through. I dream of a home far beyond the sea, where there is love and peace and joy for me. Oh, in my eyes I see troubles and danger for me, but destiny, where it leads me, I must go. Yeah, I got a hard road to travel and a rough way to go. Said it's a hard road to travel and a rough way to go. But I can't turn back, my heart is fixed, my mind's made up, I'll never stop, my faith will see me through. Last two lines. But I can't turn back, my heart is fixed, my mind's made up, I'll never stop, my faith will see me through. Thank you, everybody. Well done. Do you know, whenever you're feeling down, nothing like Jimmy Cliff to help lift the soul and lift the spirit. Thanks so much, everybody. And now we come to our last piece for today. This is 12 Gates into the City. And again, we looked at this one on Friday on the channel. And if you're new to Quarantine Choir, if you're new to Homechoir in general, you're very, very welcome. I've got lots of people joining me for the first time today, which is fabulous. We're here every Sunday singing sacred songs. They're not all from the Christian faith. Sometimes we've sung Hebrew songs, we've sung songs from Japan, we've sung Native American songs. It's not a question of it being a service. It's an opportunity, as I'm sure you can tell, for us to reflect on the world and to use music as a way of helping us do that. So if you've enjoyed today, please consider subscribing to the channel. All that support really helps me and my family. If you can join us at 2 o'clock during the week, we do a live broadcast every afternoon. And I'll be releasing a special video this week for Quarantine Chorus, which is a piece by Thomas Tallis, which is called If Ye Love Me, which is a complete contrast to everything we've done on the Chorus channel so far. It's a piece of very, very old, very, very beautiful music, very sustained, and again, it'll be very emotional when we sing it next week. But this song is, as I said to those of you that were with me on Friday, this one means a lot to me as well. I first encountered this song when I was 18, and I've been coming back to it throughout my life. One of the things I've been thinking about with this song this week is that that this isn't, as I say, a Christian channel. That everybody is welcome here, and we are all coming from different places in the world, from different stages in our life, in different situations, but we're all joined here in this space wherever we are, virtually and in terms of our community. And it doesn't matter which gate we're coming into, we're all united here in this wonderful space, in this wonderful where we sing, we reflect, and we do good for others. So thank you everybody for joining me. So if you don't know this song, then you'll pick it up in a couple of bars. And those of you that do, sing out with me. And thanks again. Here we go. What a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates up to the city. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates up to the city. Hallelujah. 3 gates in of the east, 3 gates in of the west, 3 gates in of the north, 3 gates in of the south. I'm making it 12 gates up to the city. Hallelujah. Whoa, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates up to the city. Hallelujah. See those children yonder, they're all dressed in red. They must be the children that Moses led. You know that there's 12 gates up to the city. Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates up to the city. Hallelujah. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna sing and shout. There ain't nobody up there who's going to put me out. You know that there's a 12 gates into the city. Hallelujah. a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. Oh, what a beautiful city. 12 gates, 12 gates, hallelujah. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me this morning. If you're watching us later on, I hope you enjoyed that as well. Do please give us a thumbs up, a like. Do consider subscribing to the channel. And if you enjoy what we do, you may want to donate to the channel as well. That's entirely up to you. In the meantime, everybody, I'm so grateful for you being here. I'm so grateful for your friendship and your support. It really does mean the world to me. Several of you have said in comments, can you hear us? Can you see us? In a very real way, everybody, I can feel you. I can hear you singing along. And it just makes the world of difference to me in isolation here. So thank you for being with me. I look forward to seeing you at all the sessions this coming week, those of you that can join us. And in the meantime, everybody, have a really lovely Sunday and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.